What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Welcome. I just wanted to make this video today to kind of explain a couple of things. I've actually, I just want to do some clarification and kind of maybe share some light on what's been on people's minds in the past little while. Now, normally I get this from time to time, but not in the amount that I have been. So I figured I'd just clarify whatever there is, whatever need of there is to clarify. And so people, get what I'm coming from, what I'm doing, how this works, etc., etc. So let me explain myself here. So, as of now, I have just about 275,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. I love that so much. That's a really, really high number. But a few people are noticing, they're like, Dan, wow. They're like, I don't understand. And they're genuinely curious. They're like, Dan, I don't understand why Dan doesn't get more views than he does. Like, I see some of his views are in the thousands, not even necessarily going over 10K, sometimes not even going over 5K. It all depends on what it is, right? Now, to somebody with 275,000 subscribers, yeah, that is considered to be a low number, and I get where you guys are coming from. Now, the reason that's doing that is a mix of two things. It's a mix of what I've done, and it's a mix of what YouTube's done. Okay, now let me explain myself real quick here. Just let me sip of the old coffee. Mr. Stormtrooper, thanks you for watching today. Basically what happened was, let's see, back in 2000, what should we say, 2000, let's say 2010, yeah, 2010, excuse me. I should know that. I had a bit of a, I had a desire to change my format on YouTube because I was already doing YouTube videos. I was already making videos like, I was already doing skate videos, things like that, exclusive skate videos. So like, I was making videos, skate montages here and there based on the skate, various skate games, Skate 1, Skate 2, etc., etc. And I was doing things specifically for that game. Now, at the time, I was watching, actually even prior to that, probably I'd say go all the way back to 2006, 2007. I was watching a few people on YouTube who were doing walkthroughs. A few of them did commentary, a few did not. In a sense, they were the early stages of Let's Players or walkthroughs. I prefer they were walkthroughs because the people I watched showed you where to get everything, everything. They're like, yo, here's this, here's how you find this, blah, 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 and they showed you everything. That's how I got into doing this, and that's how I'm like, I see these people, I like what they're doing, I want to make a video like them. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, who are they, Dan? I'm curious. Well, to be honest, guys, the people who are popular now weren't around back then. The people that I watched, well, at least most of them anyway, weren't popular whatsoever. You know what I mean? Well, they were kind of popular, but then they took off. Like this one particular person, she played all of my favorite games, all of them, Condemned 2, Hitman. It didn't matter. There was so much variety on her channel, and she was so talented. She got everything on the hardest difficulty. I found that awesome to watch. So I'm like, damn. It's a shame that she left. She was I think she was in her late 20s at the time, so she had family stuff and life stuff to deal with, so she left YouTube, and I totally get that. Totally get that. Back then, Let's Playing and walkthrough wasn't something you could get paid for or make a successful living off of. That was just not even a question. So, anyways, so I started doing that in 2010. However, I liked the fact that these people played the games that they wanted to play, and they posted whatever they wanted to play. And it was just so much fun for them, and you could tell, even with the people, like this particular person here, didn't do any commentary, but I did watch a few people that did do commentary, and you could tell they're having a good time. They made it seem way more entertaining than simply going through it with no commentary. And I'm like, damn, this person is great. I like what they're doing. I want to give it a whirl. You know what I mean? And when I first started, I was very, very, very kind of shy. I wasn't very as outgoing and as hip, as energized as I am. I find myself very energized in my videos, which is why a lot of people say, wow, Dan sounded so different, because I was talking like this before. Hey, what's up? I wasn't all, yo, what's going on? You know what I mean? I wasn't all hippity-hoppity, hippity-hoppitus. I wasn't very up and exciting with it. But as you get used to something, you get better and better. Now, I'm sorry, I'm kind of going off topic here, but I just like to talk to you guys. Hold on. Now, the point of this video is because I've been playing such a large variety, and this is where people misunderstand things. Like, I heard somebody say, oh, wow, not even 500 people. Like, the video was only uploaded, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago or something, and someone's like, wow, only 500, not even 500 people are loyal. You know what I mean? Like, okay, number one, just upload it. Number two, this is particularly a video that not many people like. It was one of the loot crates. I've been trying to step up my game with the loot crates because I can see how people would find them a little stagnant. You know, they want to see something, so I've been trying to make them as entertaining as I possibly can. By, you know, like, if you check out my latest loot crate, like the one for January 2016, I think you'll enjoy it because there's a lot more me being me and having fun with it instead of just, oh, check out what they've got here, check it out. I've done a bit more entertainment in those videos, so I recommend you guys check them out. I've kind of decided to change my tune that way. But when you look at other series, you know, like a few of the series that have been going live these past few weeks, to be honest, the one I was most surprised at was the Old Republic. Old Republic did it did really well when it first came out, like when I first started uploading it, and everyone wanted more. I'm like, crap, you know. But that was my fault. I waited too long. It's still getting okay views. It's not bad, but compared to what it was, it's just not the same. I totally get it though, because like basically people watch my series and they're like, well, this guy's not even gonna finish it. Screw it. I'm going to someone else or something. I'm not even gonna bother. You know, I totally get that. That was my bad. I totally understand. My bad. I'm sorry. But now I'm having problems with it and recording problems and such, but that's neither here nor there. Check my Facebook for more information of that. Link in the description there if you want to find out what's going on with the Old Republic. I'm having a bit of problems with it. So when people say, Dan, you don't get many views, blah, 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 for the amount of subscribers you have. Like, sure, you may get modest views, like 5,000, 6,000, whatever, to 10,000. The thing is, like I had mentioned before, being into that kind of idea where I can just pick up any old game. You know, it doesn't matter what the hell it is. Like, I can have fun with Fallout 4, or I can have fun with NBA 2K. It doesn't matter. Games that I like, I can play and showcase for you guys on my channel. That way you could see that I'm having a good time and maybe draw some attention to that particular game, and you guys will go grab the game, etc., etc. Now, the thing is, the reason I don't get as many views as someone should at this size of channel is because of that reason. Because I haven't pinpointed a particular series to cover. I cover multiple. So that brings in a wide variety of people. Not everybody is going to like NBA. Not everybody is going to like Fallout. Not everybody is going to like WWE. And I know that's kind of like a shoot yourself in the foot mentality, but I don't care about that. For me, it's about entertaining you guys, all sorts of people, not just one person. Sure, I could do that. I'm sure I could take my most popular series, which, by the way, and this is probably the answer to your question, really. Most people come for a particular thing, like I said. And if I don't post in a while, they're like, okay, we'll come back when I like them, but I'm not a fan of this game, so I'm not going to bother watching this. I want to go watch, when he does more of this. So if you look at my most popular series, they would have to be Fallout, for sure. WWE 2K. Let's see, what else? Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the original one. If you want to count the bit of Old Republic, but compared to the regular Knights of the Old Republic Let's Plays, not even close. Need for Speed. Every time I do a Need for Speed game, that's pretty popular on my channel. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. I love Need for Speed games. Hitman's on there, but we had an issue with Blood Money, and it's not on the channel anymore. I'm really choked about that, but things happen. And there is another series in particular. NBA, I guess, is fairly popular too. If you look at my earlier videos, like part 1 to onward, you know, those get kind of popular. So anyway, stuff like that. There's particular series that are way better, like, for views and whatnot over others. So people are currently saying, or people are thinking, he doesn't get any views. Like, he's not, like, how can someone this popular or this with this many subscribers get such low views? It's all dependent. You know what I mean? All things are factors. Like I said, if you go look at some of my older series, there are series with a few, like a million views here, you know, 800,000, 500,000 views, etc., etc., where my channel should be. There are those series, but there are also the newer series. But the thing is, you got to give them time too. Like, this is my biggest gripe, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, it's all YouTube, but it's a huge part of YouTube's fault why the people that don't, the people that say, okay, come and watch Fallout, and I haven't done Fallout in a while, which, by the way, the reason I haven't done Fallout in a while is because I've done all the side missions, but I'll be going back to it once there's more to do. Unless you want me to do those really repetitive, like clear this, clear that missions, I could go back if you really want me to do that. Voice your opinions on that in the comments. But the goal right now is to wait until the DLC comes out. So anyway, I'm digressing. I apologize. So if you the problem with YouTube is, so somebody comes around. Okay, let's say they watch Fallout, right? They watch my Fallout. Awesome. Oh, Dan's not gonna be doing any Fallout for a couple months. I'll come back in a couple months. This is the way YouTube works now, and it's not good for people like me at all, which is why people would say, well, Dan, you may be getting more subscribers, but the views aren't really getting any better. I can promise you they really, really are. You just may not see it. I'm the one who sees all the data. They really, really are. I can promise you, in the last year alone, the gains have been insane. Like, the size of the channel and whatnot may not look like it, but when you're behind the scenes like I am, you see an improvement, a drastic improvement, I can promise you. So, anyway, what YouTube will do, okay, YouTube is, they kind of know what they want to promote. They kind of promote certain channels over others. And what I mean by that is, okay, let's say you watch a DanQ8000 video, okay? Let's say you watch Fallout. We'll just keep going with this Fallout. Say you watch DanQ8000 video Fallout, and it's done. And you're like, oh, that's all there is for Fallout right now. I'll come back when he's got more. YouTube will realize that because you haven't watched him 2 days in a row, or you haven't watched him in like a week or something, it's like, oh, you no longer like this guy, we'll get rid of him. And they won't remove your subscription. They won't. They'll just take him out of your recommendations. The way you find your actual subscriptions are so bad. It's so messy. I never use it. I use the recommended videos too. And the only way I think of it, I'm like, there's got to be more people out here that I'm subscribed to. Like, I'll watch a lot of people on YouTube as well, and I'll be, there's got to be people that I'm subscribed to that I really like, that are putting out more content. And it has to come down to you searching their channel up to see the new content. You're like, for God's sake, YouTube, I like this person. I've been watching this person for a long time, and you're not showcasing any of their new stuff, and that's driving me crazy. I'm gonna give my own personal example, and I'm gonna do a name drop because I like him. I really like this guy. I find his stuff super entertaining. But let's talk about Chris Smoove real quick. Love his content. I think he's amazing. So whenever he's got a new video out, I'll like to watch it. Even though I am watching his content on a very regular basis, he doesn't post every single day. Like, I don't like his Madden stuff, but I'll watch his 2K, his NBA 2K series. Because he doesn't post the 2K NBA 2K every day, and sometimes it's every couple days, YouTube thinks that I've stopped watching him altogether. And it won't even post them in my recommendations, even though I will sit there and watch every video he has of NBA 2K. It won't even put him in the recommendations at all. I'd have to search his channel. I'll remember, like, oh, let's see what Smoove's after. I'll go type his name in, and I'll see, oh, he did post stuff. I've never, ever, ever once in the entire, I don't know how many years I've been subscribed to Chris Smoove, I've gotten him in my recommendations. I've always had to search him. I don't know what it is, but that's how YouTube is working. They assume that because I don't watch everything of his, I don't want to see him at all. That's what's happening with me. Because I have so much variety on the channel, one guy may like this game, another guy may not. But let's just say this guy does like these two games, doesn't even know I'm posting this game, because YouTube has said, oh, he hasn't watched him in a few weeks, let's just get rid of him, he must not like him at all. Like, what a stupid mentality YouTube has. Like, that it's automatic, of course. It's all bots and things like that, recommendations to trying to filter to what you want to watch. But I remember watching one video. I remember my girlfriend, let's just look at an example. I wasn't even watching it. She's like, oh, I want to borrow your phone. I'm looking up this recipe. I want to make this Korean soup for dinner. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I give her the phone. She watches this video just to make sure she's got the right ingredients she needs. For like the next 3 weeks, I get nothing but Korean dish instructions all on my YouTube, and we only watch one video for like a few minutes. How come that one gets spammed up the ass, but like when people who I actually watch legitimately do not? It's so silly, you know what I mean? It makes no sense. So I feel like a good chunk of the reasoning, well, okay, sure, there's people who watch for one series and they go away. But back in the day, when YouTube worked, it just showed, okay, you had a big list on the main page, people. The main page Not this there was no such thing as recommendation, none of this BS. There was a list, right? A big list, and there was a column here, column there, column there. And each column had one YouTuber in it. One YouTuber. And what it did was the whole row of columns, one video, one video, one video, one video. Newest to their latest. And then it would say in another subcategory, there'd be a little click option, 10 more here. So you click 10 more, and you'll be like, oh, he's got this whole series. And you could scroll all the way down in the order that that person uploaded them. So if I uploaded the soonest, I'd probably be at the top, or based on, you know, however many people you're subscribed to, kind of a thing. And you could scroll through and see all the videos that they've uploaded recently, all the videos. You'd never have to worry about missing one. I feel like that's a problem. So maybe some people from subscribe to my other videos would watch. Let's say some people, let's put it this way. Let's say some of my Star Wars Knights of the Republic people, like the original Knights of the Republic that I haven't played in a couple of years. I think I played that. I think my second Let's Play of Darkside, the Darkside KOTOR 2, happened in 2014. It ended in 2014. And I think that, okay, yeah, so if those people, like, say they like KOTOR, but they also like my Star Wars gameplay. Well, currently I'm doing a Star Wars Jedi Knight Let's Play series. So, like, all the way from Dark Forces all the way to the end of Jedi Academy. I'm currently on Outcast, which is the second to last game in the series. Now, I'll bet you those KOTOR fans, if they had the same kind of subscription system, they'd see, oh my god, Dan's doing this, Dan's doing that, Dan's playing Jedi Knight, I gotta watch this one, been one of my favorites. Because I've been getting requests to do Jedi Knight ever since the KOTOR days. That's the thing, guys. I've been getting those requests, but people, you know, they've been getting kind of screwed over. They haven't been able to see. They don't think to search everybody up. And I'm the same way. I don't think of every single person I'm subscribed to. That's why I subscribe to them. So YouTube tells me when they have something new. The subscription option right now is useless. It really is, man. Because that's how it works, and it's not very good. It's pretty crap. So I feel like I'm kind of getting the short end of the stick because I'm a variety channel. It'd be one thing if I was, let's say all I did, Fallout all the time. That's it. Well, I'd capture one specific type of audience member. He'd be like, oh, I love Dan's Fallout. What else is he good? And then they'll realize that every video they're watching of mine is Fallout, right? So the YouTube bots will realize, oh, he likes his videos because he's watching all of this one series that he likes. So then that's all they'll give him is me videos, tons of my videos, even my old ones, all up in his recommendations. It does not matter. And I mean, there's the recommendations ones, which ones you aren't necessarily subscribed to right at the top of the page. I'm sure people are very familiar with it. Then there's the columns that go down of each recommended person. Now, the current system in the recommendations is a lot like that old subscription system. However, it's recommendations and not necessarily your subscriptions. You're not necessarily subscribed to this person. It's the stupidest system ever. You could click the subscriptions tab, but it's so broken. It's one video, one video, one video, one video by every person. So you might see, let's say me, because I'm a Let's Player, I usually upload 3 to 4 videos a day. You might see 1, 2, 3 of Dan right in a row instead of putting them in a column. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, it's spams. But people don't even use that subscription thing. Let's be honest. Everyone uses recommendations. So when you're saying Dan doesn't get any views, well, it's not that. It's not that I don't get any views. It's that, you know, it's just that the certain views that I'm getting are specific, and those people who watch for that specific thing don't get notified of my videos anymore. What's the point of a goddamn subscription if they're, you know, if they're not going to get notified that I'm posting a goddamn video? Like, YouTube's system is so stupid. Like, oh, well, it's obvious you don't want to watch this. Why post it if you haven't been watching in a few weeks? Well, you idiot. Okay, let's look at it this way. I have movies, right? Let's look at, okay, Home Alone, Christmas, right? Christmas time, my girlfriend and I, we love to sit down and watch, like, all these Christmas movies, whether it be The Grinch, you know, Home Alone, what else is out there? Scrooge, you know, there's all sorts of movies that we like to watch around Christmas time, because it makes sense, because they're Christmas-themed movies. Just because I want to watch them, I watch them at Christmas, doesn't mean I never want to see them again. You know what I mean? Like, that's YouTube's mentality. So, oh, he watched them now he's done with it, so I guess we'll get rid of it from his recommendations. Well, no, I'm going to go back to it. So you can't just tell me what I want to watch. You buy a movie, there's tons of movies you want to watch. You don't necessarily want to watch it every goddamn day of your life, am I right? Or you watch TV, you watch a TV series and you like it, but You know, you're done with the TV series. You don't want to rewatch a TV series immediately after. I mean, I've done that, actually. I've done that with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air a few times. But, not everybody's going to do that. Like, that's the problem with YouTube. So it's partially my fault. It's partially YouTube's fault. I'd like to say it's been mainly YouTube's fault. Why should I have to limit myself to one series when I'd like to try all sorts of games, new games that I maybe not have ever tried, but because you guys recommended them to me, I've been able to enjoy them, and then all of a sudden I'm a fan of this new series that I never would have touched without your guys' recommendations. You see what I'm talking about? Why should I just be one channel when I can enjoy all there is to enjoy? So in one corner, one aspect, I shoot myself in the foot by getting a huge number of variety of people. Not ever, like, some people come to me for my NBA, some people come to me for my Fallout, my Star Wars. But that same person may not like Star Wars. That same person may not like NBA. You see what I'm talking about? So, and with the way the YouTube works, is if they go away for a couple days or a couple weeks, hell, a couple days doesn't matter. They'll never get notified of my videos again. Even if they may like something that I'm posting, like, oh God, Dan's playing this, I'd like to check that out. They don't know because they're not being shown my videos. So before people say, oh, my fans aren't loyal, this, blah, blah, blah. There are a group of people, there are a huge group of people that are indeed loyal. I'd like to say I don't know, it all depends, man. I can't say how many loyal subscribers I have. I have quite a few loyal, like, dedicated subscribers that are watching everything I post. But that's because they watch everything I post. Ergo, they get notified of everything I post. So they get to watch it. That's the thing. I know it sounds maybe a little confusing, but that's why. It's not because I'm doing something wrong necessarily. It's not because I don't do this. It's because of how YouTube systems work. They don't necessarily show everybody everything because to YouTube, this person isn't interested in this channel anymore altogether just because he hasn't been watching it. Like the example with Chris Smoove I gave earlier makes no sense because he's one of my favorite YouTubers, for sure. And YouTube's telling me I don't want to watch him just because I don't watch everything he puts out. Come on, YouTube. Everyone doesn't watch everything. And the people that do watch everything, that's their own thing, and they like everything. But not everybody likes everything a particular person posts. I get that, which is why when I get low reviews on certain series, I'm not upset about it. I get it, because I know there's a group of people that does enjoy it. And for those people who say, I never played Mysteries of the Sith, let's go look it up. No one really played Mysteries of the Sith, guys. Let's be honest here. No one really did. So if you look at it, and it's successful, like you see, like, oh, I'm going to go watch this. There, that's a new subscriber right there. If that's all it takes, fine. Because it's not about the subscribers, but what I mean by that is it doesn't matter how high subscriber count you have. It's about what you're doing for the people that watch. Does that make sense? I don't care about that number and how high it ever gets. I want to make sure that everybody is enjoying whatever series they want to enjoy. That's been my channel's mentality. I'm not trying to be like a self-righteous asshole here, ladies and gentlemen. I swear. I'm just trying to tell you that I put out content for everybody. Let's be honest, man. Like, it's what YouTube's for. I figure one-stop shop for all you can find is on DanQ8000 channel. You see what I'm saying? So I need your guys' help, though, just to enjoy the videos. That's all you got to do. Like I said, you're never forced to watch anything I ever post. Never. Don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated to watch it all at once, in one sitting. Don't feel obligated to do that. Use the playlist. Take your time. Enjoy a series to its fullest. There are videos from like I said, man, there are videos from 2007 or 8 or whatever that I've uploaded that are still there. So if those are still there, the videos from yesterday are going to be there in a few days. You don't have to rush yourselves. They will be there, I promise. So for those wondering why I don't get a huge ton of views on every single video I post, well, I hope that explains it. And because maybe I post a lot of videos. People trying to catch up on old series. There's tons of reasons. So, I'm not like one of those YouTubers. There's a few YouTubers out there who get the game and they rush it out in one day and literally post the whole damn game in one day. There's a few people I don't respect in the Let's Play, Let's Play community. I'm not going to get into that. I really don't want to get into that. I'm not jealous of anybody whatsoever because I have it pretty good. I love what I have on YouTube. But there's just a few things that I don't agree with, and I feel like a few of the people subscribe to certain people are getting bamboozled and they don't realize it. So when people are saying, oh, Dan, people like DanQ8000 aren't getting any views, I don't understand it. Well, that's because there's a lot of people who don't realize they're getting tricked. I'm not saying like I'm somebody who's like, oh, I'm perfect. You know, I'm never saying that. I'm just saying that I would never do any of the things that some of these other YouTubers do. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a completely different story. So I hope this answers everybody's question, because I've been getting it a lot, man. Like, normally it's like every couple people, oh, I don't, like, you'll get the odd person who's like, I don't get why Dan doesn't get any more views in this. He's awesome. I love his stuff. But then again, that person commenting that may not have seen the other series where I am getting good views. You see what I mean? It's a vicious circle. There's a lot of stuff that people don't know that I've covered on my channel. I swear. If you're ever curious that I've covered something, that's what I mean. I get so many people ask, Dan, play Manhunt, or Dan, play this. I've done it. Search it up, bruh. So something you've been searching for that you think that I haven't done, you haven't tried to search yet. Search! There's content you probably don't even know I have on my channel that you can enjoy. That's my thing. It's DanQ8000. Chances are I played something like that. Believe me. Use the search feature. I swear, you never know what you could find. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope that this makes sense. I hope I explained it enough. Any questions, of course, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'd love to clear anything up for you. Because seeing low views doesn't get me down. I like to figure out why. You know what I mean? Like, this is why. That's why I like to figure, if there's another reason, I'll do all I can to make it better. But some things are out of my power. I do all I can. I've been trying to promote my social media more often. I'm sure you guys have noticed at the end of the video I mention it. And the reason I mention it is because I want people to see me for me, and then they'll want to watch other stuff too, not just the one particular thing they come for. That's why I mentioned social media, because I'm very active on there, and you can see Dan for Dan, how he is out of YouTube. And just as I am, you realize Dan out of YouTube is just like he is on videos. He's fun, he's entertaining, blah blah blah. I like to have fun, I like to be creative and things like that, and do all sorts of things. So that's why I do that. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So I hope you get it. Let's move on. Let's keep playing. Just because a few low views here and there, it's not going to stop me from ending a series. That's not why I quit. That's why I hate quitting series. The only reason I really quit series is if I'm really not having a good time with the game. I'm not, like, if there's problems with the game, like the game is broken or something like that. Never for low views. I've never quit a series based on low views. I promise you. There's always been another thing in the works. I swear. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I keep going in circles here, and this video gets longer and longer, but I like to talk to you guys. It feels great to chat with you guys. And for the people who are like, Dan, you never associate with us in the comments anymore, you gotta understand, it's really tough because I'm busy making content. You know what I mean? There's so many people that want to chat with me. This is my best way. I think of this as a way to chat with you guys right now, but since there's people think, oh, well, he's not getting any views, he could at least talk to me. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't work that way. There are a ton of people who do watch. You know what I mean? There are. And there are a lot of people in other videos. People don't watch those videos. Like, that person in particular saying, oh, he's not getting any views, he can easily reply to me, no problem, isn't watching the other videos where I'm getting tons of other comments too. You see what I mean? It's you gotta give me some give and take. That's all I ask. I'll talk to you guys as best I can. I've been trying to catch up on my Facebook messages, and I have been. So if you're messaging me on Facebook and I don't reply right away, forgive me. It's just there's so many messages on all sorts of social media, whether it be YouTube comments, Facebook, Twitter. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff I get. So forgive me if I don't answer you right away. I'll do my best. But I'm only one person, and then there are still a lot of people. Hundreds and hundreds of comments all the time. It's crazy. So anyway, thanks again, guys. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Any questions or concerns, please, comments. That's what it's there for. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Favorite the video as well if you really love it. That's like doing one of these. It's like, yeah, I love it. Yeah. Screen cap. How's that? Did somebody screen? I'm sure someone managed to screen cap that, and they'll tweet it to me at DanQ8000 later. Look at this shameless promotions. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for understanding this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on my social media. Like I said, all those links are in the description below. I'm there all the time. It's a great way to communicate with me and see what I've got, especially on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. Honestly, I really am. And Twitter, too. And Facebook, I always post updates. And basically, people message me on Facebook a lot, and that's usually what I do is I answer questions on Facebook, too. So check that out. Thanks again, guys, very much for watching. Let's get back into the gameplay. We'll see you guys very soon. Got plenty lined up. Trust me, this week may be a little bit slower, but next week and the week after, it's going to be nuts. Got like 3 or 4 different new things coming out. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.